Welcome everyone. So today we will discuss about effect of change of pressure. We have already learned that the difference in various states of matter is due to the difference in the distances between the constituent particles. So we have already discussed about three states of matter: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state, and we have also discussed about the interparticle or intermolecular force of attraction. That means in solid state the intermolecular force of attraction is very strong, whereas in liquid state the intermolecular force of attraction is moderate, that is it is in between that of solid state and gaseous state. And gaseous state the intermolecular force of attraction is very weak. So on the basis of this factor, intermolecular force of attraction, matter can exist in three different states. What will happen when we start putting pressure and compressor gas enclosed in a cylinder? So in figure 1.8 you can see that a gas is kept in a cylinder and a pressure is applied with the help of piston. So when you are applying pressure, then you can see the particles of the gaseous particles, they are coming closer to each other. When you keep on increasing pressure with the help of piston, then you can see that the particles, they are coming much closer to each other. Now as these particles, they are coming closer to each other, as a distance is decreasing, that is why the interparticle force of attraction will increase. So it is given here, will the particles come closer? Yes. On applying pressure, the particles will come closer. Do you think that increasing or decreasing the pressure can change the state of matter? Yes, by changing pressure, the state of matter can be changed. Applying pressure and reducing temperature can liquefy gases. That means when you are applying pressure, so what happens? The particles, they are coming closer. As the distance between the particle is decreasing, so the force of attraction between the particle is increasing. And when you are reducing temperature, then what happens? When you are lowering down the temperature, then kinetic energy of particles, it will also decrease, and the particles, it will move with much lesser speed. So when these two factors you are changing, so by changing these two, that means by applying pressure, by increasing pressure and by decreasing temperature, gases, they can be liquefied. That means gas can be changed into the liquid state. For example, oxygen gas, when you are applying high pressure and when you are decreasing temperature, then it can be changed into liquid oxygen. The same thing applies for nitrogen also. So have you heard of solid carbon dioxide, CO2? It is stored under high pressure. That means carbon dioxide, as we have discussed this yesterday also, that carbon dioxide is a substance. It is either existing in gaseous state or it is existing in solid state, as it is sublime in nature. So we know generally carbon dioxide, it is existing in gaseous state at the normal temperature and pressure, that means at atmospheric pressure. But when you are increasing pressure and when you are decreasing temperature, then it is directly changing into solid state, and that solid or dry and that solid carbon dioxide is also said to be dry ice. That means if you have to keep dry ice, then you need to apply very high pressure. So it is given, it is stored under high pressure. Solid carbon dioxide gets converted directly to gaseous state on decrease of pressure to 1 atmosphere without coming into liquid state. This is the reason that solid carbon dioxide is also known as dry ice. Thus we can say that pressure and temperature determine the state of a substance, whether it will be solid, liquid or gas. And you can see figure 1.9 that how interconversion of the three states of matter is taking place and what is the name of the different processes. Thank you.